There's this one line from the popular show, The Boondocks, where Thugnificent says,
"Man, what did he do to make them niggas that mad?"
And that's all I could really think about when I was listening to Bigfoot by Nicki Minaj, this Meg Thee Stallion diss. What did Meg do to make Nicki Minaj crash out like this? Crashing out is a term that I feel like is overused at this point. Like whenever anybody is mildly inconvenienced by something and somebody's upset about it, the person that's upset is described as crashing out. But I have never witnessed a crash out like the one we're about to talk about today by somebody that, again, similarly to Drake, I grew up listening to, and I always saw the potential in them to be one of the biggest names and faces in the rap industry. Some would argue that Nicki Minaj is the most popular, most successful, most respected female rap artist ever. So how did we get here?
She lied and she cried and she lied and she cried. She said she lied and she cried and she lied and she cried. And then she lied and she cried and she lied and she cried. Cause she got blogs all up her stupid doofy self ass every press. I said no well, I don't give up.
Derapy. As much as I'd love to break down Nicki Minaj's cracked out Instagram live meltdown, I just kind of want to keep it to the music. Before we hop into what I believe is, as one of my YouTube commenters referred to as the Heart Part 6's ugly big sis.
Damn.
We need to know why this track even exists. So Meg Thee Stallion released a single called Hiss to promote her new album, and I want to be very clear about this. She never says Nicki Minaj's name. I just want you to remember that when you hear this track from Nicki Minaj. Meg literally never said her name. The only line from Hiss that everyone assumes is about Nicki Minaj was, "These hoes don't be mad at Megan."
What are they mad at?
These hoes mad at Megan's Law.
Whoa! Wait, what is that?
Megan's Law is a federal law in the United States that requires law enforcement to make information available to the public regarding registered sex offenders. Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, is a registered sex offender after pleading guilty at age 16 to attempted rape. And in July of 2022, he was actually sentenced to a year of house arrest for failing to register his new address after moving with Nicki Minaj to California. All I want to say is evidence has to be like mad concrete for someone to accuse you of attempting assault. Because like without hard evidence in a case like this, you could just pull like the Drizzy route and just be like, nuh-uh. If I did it, then why haven't I already been arrested? But he pled guilty. So like he admitted to it. So he's a registered sex offender. Now, before we start Bigfoot, all I want to say is that you don't care about Nicki Minaj's husband, obviously. I don't care about Nicki Minaj's husband. I didn't even know she was married. And I just feel like this is a lesson to everyone. You don't have to respond to everything. If you don't like something, you don't have to engage with it. You don't have to comment on it. You don't have to go on Instagram Live and crash out over it. You don't have to release the worst diss song ever. You don't have to do it. Sometimes people will write a 5-paragraph essay in the comments of my YouTube videos saying that they hate my content, I'm a fraud, and I respond one of two ways.
Uno.
I just comment okay in lowercase, literally just 2 letters, just so they know that I saw it, but their feedback doesn't actually mean anything to me. Or
Dos.
if I'm feeling really petty, I'll comment back and just be like, wow, you really wrote all this just so I could delete it, block you from commenting again, and it'll be like you were never even here. Could you imagine spending all of this time writing a book about how much you hate something just for it to be deleted and no one ever see it? That's gotta suck. Spending time hating on things on the internet is such a waste, especially people that don't even know you personally. Nicki Minaj could have done the exact same thing. Meg didn't even say her name or say she was talking about a rapper. But as Meg Thee Stallion once eloquently said, a hit dog gon' holler.
Been trill, been doing it, been at it.
Your flow is such a bore. Drinking a bottle of honey through a straw. Bitch, you better stop the dialogue. Or I hit calling by your catalog.
Should have known by this laugh that it was going to be a Hall of Fame level crash out. I have never heard anybody laugh like this. Also, who said it was cool to laugh in a diss track? Like, what? Like, I understand that some diss tracks should have an element of comedy, but like, why are you laughing? Like, just make me laugh. Also, Meg Thee Stallion was seen drinking a bottle of Henny through a straw on Instagram Live, which is just kind of funny to me. Like, it's just kind of like a silly thing to do. It's like Trump drinking a bottle of water with two hands. It's like, it is kind of ridiculous, but like, it doesn't really matter, does it?
How you fucking mother man when she died?
I beg your finest pardon? Wait, how you fuck your mother man when she die? Let me do some research, because I'm just gonna go out on a limb here and say I don't think this is true. Meg Thee Stallion, by the way, her mother died of a brain tumor, which sounds horrific, by the way. But I also feel like if Meg Thee Stallion was having sex with her dead mother's man, I feel like Nicki Minaj wouldn't be the first person to share this information with the world. Let me look into this. Just give me a second. According to Genius, the origins of Nicki's claims that Megan slept with her late mother's partner before her passing, or that she swore on her mother's name before making a claim that Nicki believes to be a lie, are unclear. Though the latter could be referencing Meg's ex-boyfriend, Partisan Fontane's song The Person, a diss track against Megan from 2023, in which he claims that she cheated on him and lied about it while swearing on her mother, blah, blah, blah. All right, well, I don't really care about Meg's ex-boyfriend. I have no idea who that is. I just feel like to start out a diss track with like such an abominable lie, like, yeah, your mother died of a brain tumor and you had sex with her man. If that's just not true, like if that's just something that you made up out of the blue, what a terrible thing to say. I feel like a good diss is usually rooted in truth. This is like the first real line of the diss track, and it's already pretty bad. Like before we even get to the cringy stuff.
How you gonna get a king and can't cry? Child, bye. Bigfoot, but you still a small fry. Swearing on your dead mother when you lie. And yo.
Meg Thee Stallion went on Gayle King to talk about being shot by Tory Lanez, and Nicki Minaj believes that because she didn't cry, that means that she actually wasn't shot. Okay. She would also refer to Meg multiple times throughout the song as Bigfoot. I'm not exactly sure what the joke is, besides Meg Thee Stallion is tall, so theoretically she probably has like larger feet than the average person. Whoa. She says Bigfoot, but you still a small fry.
Wow.
Okay. All right. You know what? Maybe it'll get better when she raps.
Hey yo, this little begging whore, talking about Megan's law. For a free beat, you can hit Megan raw. If you a ghostwriter, party in Megan jaw. Shot stone, but I still ain't let Megan soar. Bad bitch, she like 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. The bitch fell off, I said, get up on your good foot. Still ain't top red ruby. Tryna steal a source, I said, get up on my cookbook.
Okay.
So Nicki claims if you give Meg a beat, then you can have unprotected sex with her because she's a begging whore.
Got her.
She says if you're a ghostwriter, party in Megan jaw. Party kind of sounds like Pardee, who Meg used to be with, and apparently he wrote some verses for her in exchange for maybe, you know, like they just wrote songs together, which I just don't really see a problem with. And since they're in a relationship with each other, I guess it would make sense that they participate in sexual activity. I don't know. Now, I mean, you all let me know. I want to be fair here. If any of this hits as hard as your husband is a registered sex offender, let me know. Keep score at home. Then Nicki says she's 6 foot. I call her Bigfoot. She's stealing sauce. Get up out my cookbook. I feel nothing.
But really, I'm a city pie. P-I-T-T-Y, but I'm P-E-T-T-Y. Why did you lie about your lipo? Fucking your best friend, man, is crazy. You the type, though. You was lying to the queen and you been lying to the king. Yeah, the 30-year-old teen so stale. Kylie kicked you out and made you stumble to the car. Bobs, I need a good alcohol bar. Roman, wait, that was the bar. Like a bodybuilder, I keep raising the bar. Fuck you, get shot with no scar.
You was lying to the queen, then you went lying to King Gayle.
She already said that.
Also, the 30-year-old tea is stale. May I just remind you that the quote-unquote 30-year-old tea is that your husband is a registered sex offender. It's also not 30-year-old tea if it affected him 2 years ago when he was sentenced to house arrest. Your man was literally grounded. Grounded. Y'all remember that episode of Ed, Edd n Eddy where Ed got his stairs taken away so he couldn't even go upstairs? He's literally grounded. That's what happened to Nicki Minaj's husband. He couldn't leave the house on punishment because he didn't warn the community he moved to.
Embarrassing.
And the fact that she keeps drawing attention to that is insane. The Kylie Jenner bar is about Meg being kicked out of a Kylie Jenner house party because she was too drunk, which is just funny because celebrities are really no different than us.
Expose him!
Then we get, like a bodybuilder, I'm raising the bar. This line doesn't have any real meaning. It's just lazy, and I just wanted to mention it because it's just subpar rapping. Try it. Then she asks, how you get shot with no scar? And I just want you to imagine a 41-year-old Nicki Minaj using 2 fingers to like expand Google images of Meg Thee Stallion's feet looking for signs of scarring. First of all, it's not hard to cover up scars, bruises, like a bunch of different things with makeup. But let's say there is no scar. I don't care how you feel about the Tory Lanez and Meg situation. I think he shot her. You may not.
He's in jail for something.
I just feel like dissing someone for alleging that they were shot is kind of insane. No one has ever explained to me how Meg would benefit from lying about being shot. It just makes no sense to me. And it makes even less sense that Nicki Minaj is rapping about like psychoanalyzing Meg's Gayle King interviews and foot pictures. Like it's just weird. It's just strange.
Also, Meg never said her name.
This little piggy toxic, somebody adopted. Should've get dark like chocolate.
Shit'll get dark like chocolate.
I'm about to get up in your ass, bitch, clench. Yeah, sorta like French. They got you all them Grammys, but your flow still a no. With a fiasco Lupe, Future made you pay. She wanna party with the baby while rubbing a Tory toupee. I guess she needed money bags for them Trey songs. She cheat easy, Paul made a call for. And why the fuck they poke the monster? Fucking with Nicki this year, ho, I'm coming like a punch star. She was mad that no nigga ever loved her. No nigga gon' stand 10 toes behind her. Is it my fault I got good vagina? Why the fuck is you humping on a minor?
The last serious bar from this diss track is why the fuck is you humping on a minor, which is insane if you know what Nicki Minaj has been accused of. Actually, in 2011, this isn't something she was accused of. It's just something that happened. She actually gave a lap dance to a 13-year-old. Artists in general should just stop calling fans up on stage to dance on them. Like, we just need to stop that. Like, I don't think there's ever going to be a system in place where it doesn't, like, ruin the rhythm of the show, where you call a fan to come up and then you ask them for, like, photo ID before you engage in the act with them. Like, dude, just stop touching the fans. Also, Nicki Minaj did a song with Lil Twist, who was 16 at the time. She raps and says, I know you young, but you know I like that young money. She also says, see, little boy, I can be your little teacher. The song came out in 2009. Nicki Minaj was in her mid-20s, by the way, when this kid was 16, and she was talking about the things that she could teach him and how he's young, but she's not really concerned with that because he is young money. I don't know, man. I just feel like Nicki Minaj is kind of a good source on the things that Nicki Minaj is doing, and she said she might be down, so it is what it is. I just feel like if we're going to diss people, we should not diss people based on things that we could also be accused of ourselves. And you know what? I'm feeling generous. I think we have time for a little bit of bonus shame. Bonus shame.
Bonus
Now, here's the
shame.
thing about bonus shame, yeah. It's extra shame for the price of one shame, yeah.
Bonus shame.
Nicki Minaj's brother, Jelani Mirage, was sentenced to 25 years to life in prison in 2020 for repeatedly raping an 11-year-old girl.
He should die.
Minaj hasn't publicly supported him since he was charged. Well, I'd hope not. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of the diss track. Oh my God, I almost forgot about my favorite part.
Cause she was lying on your dead mama. I'm not your dead mama, lying on your dead mama. Lying on your dead mama, lying on your dead mama. Lying on your dead mama, lying on your dead mama. Now listen up, Bigfoot.
I'm not gonna lie, if this is how the diss track started, I probably would have viewed this entire thing differently. That shit is so catchy. That lying on your damn mama, lying on your damn mama, lying on your damn mama, lying on your
Fabrication.
I am who I am, okay? I like it. I got this friend, Sam, that I used to work with, and we would literally sing that all day, just back and forth to each other. Every time anybody's being mistruthful, every time we needed just a lift in the spirit, just that lying on your damn mama, lying on your damn. I'm not gonna lie, it's a bop. Also that, listen up, Bigfoot. That's funny. That is a text tone right there.
Now listen up, Bigfoot. Now you know I got a lot of teeth. I went easy on you. Last fragments, foot ass bitch. You know, whenever I meet a woman that would fuck her friend's man and let your friend talk about your ex-friend baby on the internet, I know that they have a very evil spirit.
So now that's my favorite part of this whole rant. So the song is over. There's no more rapping. It's just the ramblings of an unhinged human being. And I feel like the most underrated part of this, because it gets so crazy and out of control, where are my prayer warriors at? Like, why is she saying that? Where are my prayer warriors at? That one line stuck with me because, like, what is that referring to? Why is she asking for prayer warriors? She's got the ad-libs running in the background, like glass fragment foot bitch. Like, this is unhinged. And we're gonna listen to every second of it.
Don't think you want the next installment of this song. I know it's the most attention you've ever gotten. One flow ho, but trust me. If you don't apologize to your mom in 24 hours,
Or what?
shit gonna get uglier than Ken Barbie.
I don't know what that means.
Okay? Don't play. And also, I'd like to say to my supporters, I love you. May God bless you. You're amazing.
Why do I feel like the engineer was in the studio with Nicki Minaj, heard her starting to go on the ramble, and just like turned off the beat? But she just didn't leave the studio and she just kept whispering into the mic. Like, what are these ASMR threats? I've never heard anything like this before. We have a 40-year-old married woman with a child whispering into a microphone saying, oh, I don't think you want the next installment of this song.
Keep that shit to yourself.
Nobody wants the next installment of this song. That's why it never came out.
All the good pussy gal them too, yes. But
I didn't cut this, just total silence here.
I'm very serious.
What are you serious about?
Ho,
Oh,
the things that you've lied about, even pertaining to your mom,
she's already dead.
you don't want them out.
Oh, okay. We're whispering.
Now,
1, 2, 3.
since you think it's funny to speak about people's families, we'll all join in.
Can you pass the popcorn?
We'll all play the reindeer games. Soon as your new nose heals,
Another nose job mention. Let's go.
and soon as your...
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, let's leave that for the second installment.
Why is this still on the internet? Why can you still stream it? Why are the comments under this video on her YouTube still public? Like, I don't understand. What happened to shame? Did Meg actually hear this and feel danger? I mean, honestly, if someone was whispering about me this way, I'd be kind of concerned. I'm not going to lie. Not because Nicki Minaj is going to spread stories about my dead mom or tell people about my nose, but because this person sounds like they're either on serious drugs or are off drugs that should seriously be taken. In case you're wondering how Meg Thee Stallion would respond to this, she went the Kendrick route after the Heart Part 6 and basically was like, this is so embarrassing. I'm going to trust the people to just come to the conclusion that it's really not worth a response. 2024 is just insane. Chris Brown wants to break Quavo in half. Drake took the biggest L of his career. Nicki Minaj crashed out. Dr. Disrespect, Cody Cohen, Ava Chris Tyson are all not like us. Kanye tried to jump into a beef. No one cared. Then he retired. Then he announced a release date for Vultures 2. This is all happening before GTA 6. Diddy is cooked. Mr. Beast is next. Cat Williams was right. This is all ridiculous. Nothing feels real. But what is real is, you know, Derapy. Nicki Minaj, honestly, and the Barbs, I believe they call them, they should be ashamed of this. They should not let her forget this.
Meg never even said her name.
If you like the content, like this video, please find Derapy on Apple Podcast and leave a 5-star rating. If you want to support the show, consider becoming a member. I do exclusive member-only posts, and I also send them the first link when these shows go live. Oh, they also picked this outro you're about to hear. So, yeah. Love you. Mean it. hit me, I'm that guy.
It's him.
Out here rocking green like I'm full of might. Easy money rapping like it's candy from a baby, but the candy more like chocolate. That's just how I'm feeling lately, man. I don't feel like I'm sour or I'm going through no patches. I'm just laughing, having fun, man. I'm snickering, I'm cackling. You would think I'm a witch, man. Always down to switch, man. Yes, indeed, I rap for fun, but it could be my niche, man. Feeling like a rich man who never saved $1, and I'm feeling kind of big for a man who could be taller.
Okay, there's really no reason to like make it a big deal that you're 5'6". Your driver's license actually says 5'7". You know what? You're big enough.
Keep on going like I'm Gohan. Yeah, you keep on listening, you a fan, want the whole song. Like football, I go long. These writtens have no wrongs. House of Dragon vibes, don't wanna hear it, but I go strong.
Oh my god.
And I'm just getting started, dog. Been running the game like a starter dog. I can still go harder, y'all. Talking like I'm from the South. You would think I know something about cars. I'm a motor mouth, I'm older, wow. 26 and vicious, I'm a savage dude. Unlike 21, I don't act like I'm a lavish dude. I'm mad at you, I'm mad at any other who would doubt my grind, doubt my mind, doubt my lines, doubt my pen, or doubt I thrive. Ooh-wee. I use terms loosely, tearing up the loose leaves. This straight from the notes app, in my zone like Bruce Lee. This way too sweet, juicy, way too raw is sushi. I'm too cold like Gucci, I'm bowling strikes like Bowie. Get off me. Josh Bowie was like the best bowler at my high school. I feel like the bar goes harder if you have that context. Okay, sorry. Leave a comment. Bye.